for 17 years old.
I think a lot of people, even when I came out of high school, I think people were kind of giving me the cold shoulder to begin with, because I think, unfortunately, some people wanted me to fail because I defied the odds.
The MVP spent his entire pro career with the LA Lakers, winning 5 NBA championships with the team. During his 20 seasons, Bryant became one of the league's top-scoring players. He even surpassed Michael Jordan, becoming 4th on the NBA's all-time scoring list. On 2 occasions, he helped secure Team USA Olympic gold on the world stage. Bryant overcame various sports-related injuries, always determined to heal and return to the court. Then in the fall of 2015, he announced his plan to retire from the NBA and played his final game in 2016. The following year, his jersey numbers 8 and 24 were retired. Since then, he has made his mark on Hollywood, winning an Academy Award for his animated film, Dear Basketball. But his greatest accomplishment may have been off the hardwood. He was a husband and a proud father of 4 children.
We all have moments like this in life where it just seems like that day is never going to end. It just seems like the moment that you're in just feels like the darkest moment to you, and at that point you really kind of have to step outside of yourself and put it in perspective and understand that, I've had many, many blessings, a lot of things to be thankful for.
At 6'6", Bryant was more than just a literal giant. LA Mayor Eric Garcetti wrote, "Bryant inspired, amazed, and thrilled people everywhere with his incomparable skill on the court, and awed us with his intellect and humility as a father, husband, creative genius, and ambassador for the game he loved."
And of course, his basketball story, his personal basketball story, was not over.
Yeah.
He's still supposed to get a statue at Staples Center and be inducted in the Basketball Hall of Fame, and unfortunately, we're robbed of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it will happen, but he will not be there to enjoy it.
And we're just hearing tonight that the Dallas Mavericks have decided to retire his number 24, and we will likely see that starting to have a domino effect through the NBA. Could be a while, but they're already deciding that they're going to do it in Dallas.
Well, as you know, this tragedy is unfolding as the Grammys take place. It's music's biggest night at Staples Center.
Already deciding that they're going to do it in Dallas.
Well, as you know, this tragedy is unfolding as the Grammys take place. It's music's biggest night at Staples Center, Kobe's second home as a Los Angeles Laker.
Yeah, and that's where fans have been gathering all day to mourn his loss, remember the guy. Doug Kolk is there for us outside the Staples Center tonight. He's been talking to fans. Doug?
And I pulled David aside because he, like probably the 1,000 out here or so, didn't believe it when he first heard the news that Kobe had died. Take me through that process this morning.
Oh, man, it was crazy, man. My cousin texted me like around 10 a.m., man, with the terrible news. I couldn't believe it. I had to check other sources.
Because you thought it was fake news?
I thought it was fake news, man. This is L.A., you know what I mean? It happens, and I was like, wow, man. I couldn't believe it. Then I heard about the baby Gianna, 13-year-old daughter he had as well. It's tragic, man. What a legend, man. What a legend, man.
How long after his passing did you feel that you had to come here?
Oh, man, right away, man. Right away. Call my best friends here, man. We came right down here, man. It was in a flash. We had to come right away, man. We had to come pay our respects, man. That is a legend, bro. A legend. You got to pay respect to legends, no doubt.
And had you seen that there had been some celebration for his life going on here, or you just assumed that because this is LA Live, this would be taking place?
Oh, man, I'm certain there's celebrations across the world right now. You quote me on that, man. There's celebrations everywhere, man. But as far as this area right here, of course, man, I'm seeing 2-4 jerseys everywhere, babies, grandmas, grandpas. It's true love for that man out here right now.
You at home are taking an aerial look at the LA Live area and the Xbox Plaza, where I'd have to say over 1,000 fans are gathered here in celebration of Kobe Bryant's life, and they haven't left. It's been like this. What time did you arrive here?
Oh, I got here early, man. I've been here for hours, man. Just showing them love, man.
From your perspective,
people, man. It's been the same amount of people, maybe even it's been the same amount, man. It's been no drop off, man. It's been love all day here, man. No drop off.
So what's it like when you're in that circle there? I mean, is everybody just treating everyone like family?
It's LOVE, love, man. The whole time, man. Keeping his name alive, saying Kobe. You hear that in the background, man. That's love for this man, man. Kobe Bryant, man. The Mamba, man. Real talk.
How appropriate as we hear the MVP in the back.
How appropriate, man. You know what I mean? He's a legend. He's a legend. You understand? Legend. Gotta give his respect. You hear this? You hear this? Kobe. right, man.
John, David.
David.
You told me John initially, right? Yeah.
I appreciate it. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you for speaking with us.
No problem.
All right. We'll send it back to you.
We thank you for that. We want to stay downtown, though. Let's go up live to Derek Bell. He's in Sky 5 over downtown.
The courtyard out in front of LA Live, that's right across the street from Staples Center. You can see all the fans, the Kobe fans here. They are constructing makeshift memorials to Kobe and to his daughter Gigi, who both passed away in this crash this morning. We're seeing those fans bring in jerseys, basketballs, flowers, and balloons, and a number of things that are making those memorials there. As we pull out a little bit, you can see that we've got about 1,000 people down here. They have had about 1,000 people here the whole time from this morning to this afternoon. As you can see, the entire courtyard there is open. Likewise, the Grammys apparently have just been let out, and we're also seeing some of the well-dressed attendees of the Grammys leave the Staples Center in the area as well. So we've got the Grammys letting out, and also the fans of Kobe Bryant in the courtyard of LA Live. Overhead, Derek Bell at the controls of Sky 5. Now back to you in the studio.
What an image to see that, Derek. Thanks for giving it to us. Just a short time ago, the LA Sheriff's Department gave us more details about the horrific helicopter crash.
Yeah, let's go to Carlos Aceto. He was at the press conference in Calabasas. He joins us live now with details. Carlos?
That's right, Rick and Core. We did carry that press conference live. Sheriff Alex Villanueva, as well as Dr. Jonathan Lucas here, the chief medical examiner, providing us with a bit more information, some additional details from earlier. Again, 9 people on board the helicopter did in fact perish in the crash. They say happened just before 10 this morning. They're also providing more information, saying that this recovery process could take days, if not weeks. They mentioned that the FAA, as well as the NTSB, they're also going to be helping with this investigation. We heard earlier from the NTSB that they're en route. They left Washington, D.C. a few hours ago and should be arriving here momentarily, as well as the FAA, which designated a 5-mile flight restriction around the area of the crash. Now, they are emphasizing that they are trying to secure the area. They've seen a number of well-wishers, mourners here near the crash site. So they're obviously trying to get people to go elsewhere. They don't want them coming near the area because there's a lot of first responders, a lot of law enforcement personnel in the area. So they designated De Anza Park here in Calabasas as an area where people could stop by and pay the respects, of course, to Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and the other 7 people who perished. And as I mentioned, we heard from Dr. Lucas here, the chief medical examiner, saying that recovery efforts are still in the works. They're working to identify all of the 9 bodies and notify families. But again, that could take days, if not weeks. So we're expected to hear from additional officials tomorrow morning. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right. Carlos, we thank you for that. All day long, though, fans have been gathering near the crash site to remember Kobe Bryant.
Some of them say they heard the crash right when it happened. KTLA5's